of South Landscapes here in Bend, Oregon. It's February and we are pruning trees today. The best piece of advice I can give you about pruning an espalier apple tree is it is better to do something than nothing. This one is probably 3 or 4 years old and it's had some pruning done but not enough. And so we're going to be kind of aggressive on this today and really trying to look at keeping its shape. You might notice the brightly colored tags here. These are identifying the 6 different varieties that we have. So each arm of the original plant is a different variety of apple tree. We have all this extra growth here and it's getting a little bit crazy and we are not getting the fruit production that we're looking for. So first things first, I'm going to be a little bit aggressive and we're going to take off a couple of these co-dominant leaders. The next thing I want to talk about is the structure that it's growing on. This one, being a few years old now, has outgrown the original bamboo structure that it was brought in from the nursery on. And so this client has not yet made a new form for this to grow on, but we really want to look at attaching to the fence is not always the best idea. It is possible, but perhaps we'll build some like steel T-posts with wire twine for that to grow on. So take this with a little bit of a grain of salt in the structure that we have on here. You can see up on the top here, we've selected 2 branches that we want to keep to start new lateral lines going out. And it's a good idea to go ahead and mark those now before we start pruning so we don't accidentally cut those. All this leggy stuff is too much, so we really want to get this for fruit production. So we want to take this down to individual spurs. So this is our main lateral line and we want to have a little bit of nub in here. So when this leaf's out, I want to see at least 3 leaves. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3 leaves. So that's part of just shaping it up and getting it ready to go. And this one is nice and long. I think we want to mount this one and continue this outward, so I'm not going to cut this just yet. Same thing here, once I get these kind of in place, we want to continue these to go down the length of this narrow side yard. On this main trunk, we don't really want a lot of fruit production right here. This is kind of our intersection and our structure. So I'm going to take this one off all the way back at the main trunk. I'm not going to leave a stub on it for fruit production. I don't want fruit to set right here. If left unattended and going back to the best thing you can do is take an attempt at trying to keep it in form, whatever form you choose. If you don't, if you skip a year, the tree wants to revert back to a natural tree form. So this is another example down low of this trying to revert back. Bypass years. So you can see the bottom half here, we're coming along nicely. We're starting to look, this is more of the pruned winter look that we want. We've kind of finished off what we've got, what we're working with here today. Sometimes you just need to make the best out of the situation that you have. So comment about this. It's a landscape tape for vines or grapevines especially. So it's soft and it's flexible, but it holds up to UV. If you don't want to purchase something, you want to use a natural fiber, strips of fabric will work. Suede shoestrings would work, but something that'll give, definitely not wire or anything that would cut into the branches. Thanks for watching. I'm Angie with North of South Landscapes.